Go. Hello, everyone. If you're watching this, it is Thursday or later, and I wanted to do as I have been and explain the social studies assignment for the week. And I have Megs with us as a special featured guest because we are doing a collaborative assignment because we had Megs didn't have class on Monday because of the conferences. Anything you want to say to get us going, Megs, or just?
You get to do this assignment if you need English or social studies credit or both. So we'll have options to get you a bunch of credit by doing just one assignment.
Yes. Yeah, and we're going to go over that right now. As if you've been paying attention, the theme of the week is nonprofit organizations, community-based organizations, and we've put together some stuff to lead you through what those organizations are, what are some examples of those in your neighborhood, and then digging into a little bit of that type of thinking. So I am going to share my screen. Technology is strong
Technology is
with
the
us.
best.
Yes. All right. Oh, and there's my cat that doesn't live with me anymore. So if you go to the social studies link, Megs, are you going to put this on yours as well, or just
Yes.
on one? Okay, perfect. This will be on both of our links. When you open up the main assignment, this is the document that you will see. The first part is just a short get to know what the heck a nonprofit is, because I think we have a lot of misconceptions like, oh, if a company doesn't make money, is that a nonprofit? No, that's a company that doesn't make any profit. It's not profitable.
Is a
But
charity and a nonprofit the same thing?
yeah, so and there's different ways that nonprofits are structured. So this kind of just digs into, or I should say, skims the top layer of some of the economics. So you can watch a YouTube clip that's like 4 minutes, or read a pretty short article here. After you do that, what I would like you to do is answer a question or two questions. The first one is, it's hypothetically, imagine we are teaching young elementary school students and someone says, what the heck is a nonprofit? What would you tell them? Give them the short and sweet answer based on what you learned. And then list some of the similarities and differences between for-profit and nonprofit businesses. Okay, pretty straightforward. Next, I am going to have you go to a website called GuideStar. It's kind of a index of all sorts of different nonprofits. It'll look like this. You can, in the box down here, you can see you could put your address or your zip code. When you do, you get a lovely list of all sorts of nonprofits that are in your area. Okay, so this was the school's website. Not surprisingly, you have Project for Pride in Living, our parent organization that's just down the street.
Oh.
And you can learn some information about those different organizations. I'm just asking you to do 3 in your area. Just put the name, the address, and a summary of their mission or what they do. What is their purpose? And if you just click on the Project for Pride and Living, it'll give you their mission and some details. There you go. Easy peasy.
Nice.
All right, Megs, take it away.
All right. So after you have done this first part and this second part, you then have to decide, I don't want to go too far. You have to decide which options you'd like to do for the application section, which is the last part of this assignment. So you should do one of them, one of the 4, if you only need English credit or social studies credit. So let's say that you're in my class and Thane's class this quarter. You're not in Joe's class. You only need to do one of these 4. If you are in Joe's class and my class this quarter, you need to do 2, all right? So let's say that you have Peter and Joe. You only need to do 1. You have Peter, Joe, and Thane. You only need to do 1. If you've got me and Joe and Peter and Thane, you need to do 2, all right? So let's talk through what these options are. Option number 1 is to pretend like you're gonna get a job at a nonprofit. And this is gonna work really well for people that maybe wanna work in nonprofits, work in the arts, do some charity work later in life. You are gonna go to this job board for the Minnesota Council of Nonprofits, and you are gonna find 2 jobs on the job board. So it's right here. All you gotta do is, let's see, right here, Career Center, go to Nonprofit Job Board, So you're finding, like I said, any 2 jobs. There's all kinds of things up here. So you could be the managing director at Theater Moo. You could do executive and HR assistant at Open Arms in Minnesota, right? There's all kinds of jobs. There's actually a ton of them on here. So you just pick 2, and for each of those 2 jobs, oh, work and detox. Oh, my pit bull is family board member. Oh, so you pick any 2 jobs, doesn't matter what they are, and answer 4 questions for each job. So you pick one, tell me what is the nonprofit, how do you categorize the job, what are the job responsibilities, and what education or experience is required. So for 2 jobs, you answer 1, 2, 3, and 4 twice. That's option 1. Option 2 is about religious or interfaith nonprofits. So if you're someone who has never heard of interfaith work, it's a really interesting concept that's just about getting people of different religions together to do service work and getting people of different religions together to do religious-based discussions. And this includes atheists, agnostic, people who are non-religious. So if you want to learn a little bit more about that, you read a little bit about their mission statement, you watch a short 3 to 4 minute YouTube video, and then answer some opinion questions and questions based on what you learned. So that's option 1 and 2. Joe, what is option 3? What's option 4?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. All right, option 3 is a little more applying some of the maybe the lessons or ideologies that you read about when you were looking at the nonprofit, some of the ideas. And what I'm asking you to do, this one would be good if you want to display beautiful art in your neighborhood, is I want you to talk to a few friends, family members, us teachers, whomever, and ask what simple thing makes you happy. Get some ideas. It can be simple. I had there hot coffee, sunshine, a quote from a book. You're just getting some inspiration. Once you gather that, I want you to put the ideas together in some sort of artistic image. So it could include different quotes, words, things like that. Get creative. I know you all are very creative and artistic people. And I want you to display your art in the neighborhood. So it could be, you've probably seen if you walked around, a lot of stuff on like sidewalks, people with sidewalk chalk or little postings. You could do that. You could post it somewhere in your house where people that are staying where you stay will see it. But you're just sending that positive message, positive mission out to your community. Okay, and then what you just have to do is take a picture and upload it for proof of completion. So that's a little more artsy-fartsy one. And the last one is you are going to, based on your knowledge of nonprofits that you've gotten through some of the other parts of this assignment, you are going to propose your own nonprofit for your own community. I suppose you could do it abroad if you wanted to do that, but think of if you were to start like a nonprofit or a foundation, what population would you serve? What type of organization would you like to put out there for the betterment of your community? Okay, so I want you to think of basically first, what are you going to do and who would you serve? What's the proposed name of your organization? You can get creative. It could be very straightforward. Compose a short mission statement and then a simple logo for your nonprofit. So once again, if you had questions about that GuideStar site would be a good place to go back for reference of like, hey, what's a logo for a nonprofit look like? It doesn't have to be extravagant, but that's kind of putting a lot of it together. All right. So if you have questions, please contact myself or Mags in the coming days. And
we are here to help.
Yes. Good luck. Hope you have fun with it. And we will see you later.
You got this.